Son, people see me now, peaceful, comfortable, surrounded by my family, but they don't know where I came from. They don't know about the basement. It was 1971. I had just landed in East London. I was alone. No friends, no family, just a suitcase, a few clothes, and a head full of hope. I had no place to stay, no job, and only a few pounds in my pocket. So when an old friend of a friend offered me a space in his basement, I took it without thinking twice. It wasn't a room. It was cold, damp, and dark. No bed, no heater, just a concrete floor and a flickering bulb overhead. I slept on that floor for 3 years. I woke up early every day, 4 a.m., washed up with cold water in an alley, wrapped my scarf around my ears and walked to the bakery where I worked the morning shift. 10 hours of heat, flour, and the smell of bread I couldn't afford to eat. When that shift ended, I didn't go home. I walked straight to the textile mill for the night shift, carrying crates, moving rolls of fabric. By the time I got back to the basement, it was midnight. I would eat a dry roti, lie down on that hard floor and try to sleep before doing it all again. It was hard, but I didn't complain, because every pound I saved, I sent home. To your grandmother, to your father, to your uncles and aunts waiting in Karachi. There were weeks I didn't eat more than one proper meal. There were winters when the water inside the room would freeze. My shoes cracked, my socks tore. Still, I kept going. One time, someone stole my shoes while I was working. I walked home barefoot, through the snow. My feet bled. But your father needed school books, so I kept walking. I missed everything. I missed your father's first words, his first day at school. I missed Eid, I missed funerals. But I never missed sending money home. Not once. The hardest part wasn't the hunger. It wasn't the work. It was the silence. That basement didn't have voices, son. Just echoes. Sometimes I would whisper your grandmother's name just to feel a connection. I remember once I had only 50 pence left. I was standing outside a corner shop staring at a hot cup of tea through the window. But I turned around and walked away because that tea would have meant 1 less pound for my family. That's what sacrifice looks like. Quiet, hidden, but powerful. 3 years passed like that, and then, finally, I brought them here, one by one, your grandmother, your father, the rest of the family. When I saw them walk through the airport doors, it felt like the weight of those 3 years lifted off my chest. That basement, it wasn't my prison, it was my investment. Now, when I sit at the table, hear the laughter, see your faces, I don't talk about those years much. But I remember every single night, every cold morning, every time I chose hunger over comfort, because I wasn't working for money. I was working for legacy. And son, I want you to understand something. Sometimes the people who love you most never say it out loud. They show it in what they give up and what they endure. Stay, my faces, their connection. If someone in your life sacrificed their comfort so you could live with dignity, tell them thank you, because they didn't just build a life, they built yours. And if you want to hear more real stories like this from a man who's lived them, subscribe to Echoes from Grandpa. I have many more stories to share. Some will make you smile. Some will make you cry. All of them will make you feel. Until next time, son, stay kind, stay grateful, and never forget where you come from.